Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass. Back again with another because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're gonna be talking about Invest 95L, which is tropical depression number. Look at the severe weather potential. We're going to take through day 4, and also we're going to take a look at the 7-day rainfall totals across the lower 48. As well. You can see here we're looking at Tropical Depression 2, looking better and better organized, getting a lot of deep convection in the center of the rotation of the storm. And then we're going to take a look at some of the models and the intensity. Got it, so this system should become a tropical storm later, then become a hurricane by Sunday afternoon, then remain a pretty weak, well, just a weak hurricane according to this here, but I would not be surprised to see it become a major hurricane later on down the road there. So uh, we'll continue to monitor this as we get closer to the event. Alright, if you want to track the tropical depression number 2, is located near latitude 9.1 north, uh, longitude 41.9 west, maximum sustained winds near 35 miles an hour with higher gusts, moving to the west at 17 miles per hour. Right now it's a tropical depression, winds are less than 39 miles per hour. Alright, let's take a look at the computer model. This is the National Hurricane Center computer model runs. Alright, here's the current position of the storm. Takes it all the way through the Caribbean Sea, all the way over toward the Yucatan Peninsula. We'll have to continue to monitor this here because it could take a turn and head into the Gulf of Mexico. We'll continue to monitor this as we get closer to the event. Alright, take a look at the intensity guidance of the storm. Alright, you can see here right now we have about 30 knot winds, about 35 miles per hour. All into a tropical storm. Some even takes it up to a category 2, all the way up to a category 4 hurricane. So I'm still expecting this thing to maybe become a major hurricane before all said and done. Alright, so that's the intensity guidance, and this is the information on Tropical Depression 2 will become Tropical Storm Beryl. Alright, let's take a look at the invest. See if we can get to some of the information here. to the Yucatan Peninsula, and just like I said, this storm here, as it moves into the Gulf of Mexico, I would not be surprised it could become tropical. Alright, you can see here it goes across the Yucatan Peninsula, Southern Gulf, through Mexico, and then out into the Eastern Pacific. And then that's where it's going to continue to move in that direction. Okay, let's see if we can get to the intensity guidance of this system. .5 miles per hour. Good many of the models takes it into a tropical storm, so that's why I'm expecting it possibly to become Tropical Storm Chris as it moves into the Gulf of Mexico. Alright, let's move on to the Watches Warning Advisory map. We got a lot of heat advisories. Okay, you can see we got a little bit of heat advisories up around Maryland, also the DC area, some flood watches in Pennsylvania, also in Ohio. Here's a large area of heat advisories, also stretching from Tennessee to Missouri to Kansas, also in Oklahoma, back into Texas, a little bit in southern New Mexico, Louisiana, Mississippi, also into portion of Tennessee, also Kentucky, much of Arkansas. We have some excessive heat warnings in the burgundy color there as well, stretching over into Kansas, Oklahoma, and also Texas region. Some flood watches also affecting New Mexico. The yellow boxes here is tornado watches, which is in effect for portions of Kansas, also into Missouri. River flood warning is also still in effect for Missouri to Wisconsin to Iowa down to Missouri. Also in the eastern Texas there. We have some special weather statement for you guys here in Utah. Some wind advisory for Montana. Also through the Dakota. It says of heat watches in effect for California with some air quality alerts there as well. Alright, small craft advisory from up here from near Maine all the way down to the Philadelphia region. Also down toward from Southern California to Oregon State. Hawaiian Chain Island looks good. A few small craft advisory around the Alaska area. Red flag warnings inland. And some special weather statements to the north. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center. I'm just going to show it a little different. Here is today's outlook. As you can see, we have some over here in the central portion of the United States with a moderate, marginal, and a slight risk there. That moves a little bit further to the east. Slight risk for portion of the northeast, marginal risk there as well, stretching back towards portion of Colorado and also New Mexico. Also, we have a marginal risk, slight risk stretching from Maine on into Virginia, marginal risk down into the Carolinas. And also we have another marginal risk and slight risk over portions of Montana, also into portions of the Dakotas as well. And day 4 shows another 15% risk area over portions of the Dakotas as well. Alright, let's take a look at the 7-day rainfall totals. As you can see, the models are sniffing out something coming across the Cuba area, also the Bahamas and the Florida, stretching all the way into portions of the coastal waters off the northeast coast. Also got more heavy precipitation over Canada, stretching all the way into the Ohio Valley, also in the middle portion of the country. And also the model sniffing out that tropical system moving across Mexico. This moves into Mexico and may move into Arizona, also areas of New Mexico, and also may bring some precipitation as well in the portion of Colorado region as well. Alright, that pretty much sums up this weather report. So I hope everybody has a wonderful Friday evening. Take care. Make sure you subscribe. Enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, and have a great Friday evening, folks. Take care.